نم بشيري نم بنفما إثواب ونوتي نوت أمين نفري نامداتي. In this episode, we're going to start reviewing what we took before from the Lord's Prayer, Je Peniot, and then we will continue a little bit. So we're going to go over this one more time. So here, Je Peniot et chen nefioui, Maref tuvu en Je pekran, Mares I en jetek met uru. One more time. Je Peniot et chen nefioui, Maref tuvu en Je pekran, Mares I en jetek met uru. We continue the three next parts. Pe tehnak maref shopi. In other words, you will, which is pe tehnak, whatever is pleasing you, whatever you will. Maref shopi, let it be done. And then emefriti chen et fe, as it is in heaven. Nem hijen pikahi, also on earth. So let us say these three one more time. Pe tehnak maref shopi, emefriti chen et fe, nem hijen pikahi. One more time. Pe tehnak maref shopi, emefriti chen et fe, nem hijen pikahi. Let's say all six together. Je peniot et chen nefioui, maref tuvu en je pekran, mares I en jetek met uru, pe tehnak maref shopi, emefriti chen et fe, nem hijem pikahi. Or say it one more time. Je peniot et chen nefioui, maref tuvu en je pekran, mares I en jetek met uru, pe tehnak maref shopi, emefriti chen et fe, nem hijen pikahi. Okay, now we're going to start the next letter, which is the Me letter. And here we can see the capital letter, how is it written, and the small letter. And this is how you write it. You start from this end, and you go around like this, go around on like this. And this letter is called Me, and it's pronounced M like the English letter M. And the example that I picked for this letter, a word that starts with this letter, is mulag. And mulag means owl. And you can notice here in this slide, I show you the way the M is written in hieroglyphic, because mulag is in Coptic, mulag, which is owl. Also in the hieroglyphic time, in the old Egyptian tongue, it was also called mulag. So the word mulag, which is owl, starts with the letter M, and that's why they draw this shape, which is an owl, and they pronounce it like the letter M. So, and there are many words, many letters. In the hieroglyphic, they started with certain words starting with a certain sound, like this one here, which is the A, the alpha. They used to have the word ahum, which means eagle. It starts with the A. So ahum is eagle, and when they this is the eagle, and this is how they draw it to indicate the letter A. So it's A, and actually you can notice its similarity between the hieroglyphic shape of the eagle and the capital letter alpha or A, which is also similar to the English letter, capital letter A. So many of the letters in the hieroglyphic started with a certain animal or certain thing, and they write this, they draw the shape of this figure, and they call it whatever this is called in Egyptian. For example, this eagle is called ahom, so they call this ahom. And later on in the development of the hieroglyphic writing, it became synonymous with the first part of ahom, which is ah. So when we look back here on this slide, the M, because mulag starts with the M, so this it is owl. So they drew the owl, and then they drew the shape of the owl, and it stands after a little bit. It stood for the sound M. Here, there's one word here that starts with an M. I'd like to talk about it a little bit. And this word is pronounced moi. As you can see, it is me, and then the O and the iota, which is after vowel, it's pronounced like the English Y. So it is moi. So this word is moi. And moi is the imperative form of the verb T, to give. Before we discussed this verb, and we said that this verb, this letter T, stands for the verb to give. And when you want to order someone to give something, you can either say moi, or sometimes you also use T itself. So here, one more time, this moi is the imperative form of the verb T, which means to give. We will take a little break, and we're back in a minute. Nofte again, Namadati. We are going to continue discussing the letter B, and it is the word moi, which we said it is the imperative form of the verb T, which means to give. T has very, very different meanings, but one of them is to give. And the imperative form is usually moi, although we still can use T as an imperative form. So when we say give me, it is moi ni. Give us, it is moi nan. Give them, it is moi na'u. We'll start with moi ni, which means give me. As I said, we can also use T like this. So this part here, T ni, means give me, T ni. And from it comes the colloquial Arabic Egyptian word iddini. This is from the Coptic tini, iddini. This is moini. And forgive us, moinan. Forgive them, moi na'u. So these are examples of the use of moini, which means give me. I put 3 examples here. The first one, moini, and pigom ethawab. Pigoms mean book, and ethawab holy, the holy book, which is the Bible. So you want to tell someone, give me the Bible. So you say, moini, and pigom ethawab. Moini, and pigom ethawab. Give me the holy book or the Bible. Or you can say, give me a pen. So here you say moini and ukash. Kash means pen, and u stands like the A in English, pen, it's ukash, and the N is a conjunction between the 2 parts of this clause. So it is moini and ukash. Give me a pen. Also, a priest can tell the deacon, give me the censer, the shuriya. So he would say, moini and tishuri. Moini and tishuri, and the shuri means censer, tishuri is the censer because it's a feminine word. So moini and tishuri, give me the censer. For moinan, we have the common hymn, Epuro. It starts with Epuro ente ti hirini. Epuro ente ti hirini, which Epuro means king, and hirini means peace. So we are telling Christ, O King of peace, O King of peace, and te means of. So Epuro ente ti hirini, we're asking him to give us his peace because he is the King of peace. So moinan and take hirini. Moinan and take hirini. And hirini is a feminine word, as you can see from here. It takes the T. So when you say your peace, because it is a feminine word, you say take hirini with the letter tav here, the t sound. So moinan and take hirini, means give us your peace. We can also say, give us your blessing. Moinan and Pek Esmu. Esmu means blessing, but Esmu is a masculine word, so it takes the letter P. See, you can compare when you say Pek Esmu, your blessing, we used P because Esmu is a masculine word, whereas with Hilini, because it's a feminine word, we use the T sound here. So Moinan and Take Hilini, but here if we want to say give us your blessing, blessing, as I said, is a masculine word, so Moinan and Pek Esmu. Moinan and Pek Esmu. Now for No'u, I have some examples from the litany of the sick, where we say, Moi No'u Ebshois en Onai, Ebshois, O Lord. So Moi No'u, give the sick people, and Onai, give them, O Lord, give them mercy. Nai is mercy, and U is the indefinite article, a mercy, but we don't say in English give them a mercy, we say it give them mercy. So Moina'u ebshois en-u nai, Moina'u en-u emton, give them rest. Emton means rest. And Moina'u en-u ehmot, give them grace. So one more time. Moina'u ebshois en-u nai, give them, O Lord, mercy. Moina'u en-u emton, give them rest. Moina'u en-u ehmot, give them grace. So one more time here. The three forms of give me, give us, give them would be moi ni, give me, moi nan, give us, moi na'u, give them. Now this word, Mesi, it can be used as a verb and as a noun. As a verb, it means to give birth, to beget, and also to nurse. As a noun, it is the offspring itself, the progeny itself, the birth also. Birth is Mesi, or the harvest even, because the plant, as if the plant is giving birth to the harvest. And this word is Mesi. Now here, we can use it in certain expressions. So we can say ma and Mesi. Ma and Mesi. Ma means place, a place. So ma and Mesi means the place of birth. In other words, where were you born? What city, what country were you born? It is ma and Mesi, the place of birth. Also, eho'u and Mesi. Eho'u means day. Mesi, birth. So eho'u and Mesi means birthday. Eho'u and Mesi, birthday. So one more time. Ma and Mesi means a place of birth. Eho'u and Mesi means birthday. And this concludes this episode, and we'll see you in the next episodes. Ugai Namadati.